Did you know that Carroll Shelby, the man who beat Ferrari, started his life as a humble chicken farmer? That's right. This legendary figure in the world of automobiles had his beginnings in the unlikely realm of poultry farming. Before the roar of engines and the smell of burning rubber, it was the clucking of chickens and the scent of fresh country air that filled Shelby's days. Isn't it fascinating how life can take such unexpected turns? Shelby, the man who would later design some of the most iconic cars in history, initially knew more about eggs than engines. It's a stark contrast to the image we have of him today. The man behind the legendary Shelby Cobra, the man who took on and triumphed over the mighty Ferrari. From raising chickens to racing cars, Carroll Shelby's journey is a testament to the unpredictability of life. Carroll Shelby's early life was far removed from the world of fast cars and racing. Born in rural Texas in 1923, his early years were steeped in simplicity, far from the roar of engines and the smell of burning rubber. Shelby was raised during a time of economic hardship, growing up in the thick of the Great Depression. This era of adversity, no doubt, shaped his resilient spirit and tenacity, traits that would later fuel his success in the ruthless world of car racing and manufacturing. Before his name became synonymous with speed, Shelby was a serviceman. During the Second World War, he served his country as a flight instructor and test pilot in the United States Army Air Corps. These years in the Army tested and honed his skills, teaching him precision, discipline, and a deep understanding of machinery, skills that would later prove invaluable in his automotive career. Following the war, Shelby returned to Texas, trading his pilot's uniform for a farmer's overalls. Yes, believe it or not, Carroll Shelby, the man who would later create the legendary Shelby Cobra, spent several years as a chicken farmer. It was a humble and honest living, but it was not where his passion lay. Yet, it was during this time that Shelby began to dream of something more, something faster. His years on the farm were not wasted. They were a period of gestation, where the seeds of ambition were sown. In these early years, Shelby was far removed from the world of high-performance cars and international racing circuits, but life has a funny way of taking us where we need to be. For Shelby, the open road was calling, and it was only a matter of time before he would answer. Before he was a legend in the auto industry, Shelby was a chicken farmer and a serviceman. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? But as we'll see, his journey was just beginning and his legacy was yet to be written. So, how does a chicken farmer become one of the most respected figures in auto racing, you might ask? Well, it wasn't an overnight transformation, folks. Carroll Shelby's transition into the world of speed and thundering engines was a hard-earned journey marked by tenacity, determination, and a dash of audacity. His first foray into racing was as humble as one could imagine. With a hot rod patched together from spare parts, Shelby began to enter local races. His natural talent was evident from the start. He sailed past the finish line more often than not, leaving seasoned racers trailing in his dust. But this was not a smooth ride. Facing mechanical failures, financial constraints, and even personal health issues, Shelby's early racing career was peppered with challenges. Yet, he stood his ground, his eyes always on the checkered flag. His initial successes were not just about winning races, but also about earning respect and recognition in the racing community. This was a man who had traded a peaceful life on a farm for the adrenaline rush of the racetrack. His passion was infectious and his talent undeniable. He was quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with. However, it was not just about the thrill of racing for Shelby. He had a deep understanding of cars, their mechanics, and what made them tick. He knew that to win you needed more than just a fast car. You needed a car that responded to your touch, that became an extension of yourself. This insight would later lead him to design some of the most iconic cars in racing history. Despite the hardships, Shelby's decision to shift gears from farming to racing was anything but a pit stop. It was a leap of faith that ultimately paid off. His passion for speed, his dedication to the sport, and his innate understanding of cars propelled him to heights that few could dream of. It's safe to say that the racetrack was where Shelby truly found his calling. Shelby's transition from farming to racing was a leap of faith that ultimately paid off. Carroll Shelby wasn't content with just racing cars. He wanted to build them too. This burning passion led to the inception of Shelby American Inc., a beacon of American automotive prowess in the early 60s. More than just a company, it was a playground for Shelby's innovative spirit, an arena where he could transform his vision into tangible, roaring reality. Shelby's dream for his company was clear-cut and ambitious. He aimed to craft high-performance sports cars that could go toe-to-toe with the world's best, particularly European powerhouses like Ferrari. But Shelby wasn't just about speed and power. He envisioned cars that were affordable, accessible, and practical for everyday use. A tall order for any car manufacturer, let alone a fledgling one. The early years of Shelby American Inc. were a whirlwind of success and challenges. Shelby's reputation as a world-class driver and his sheer determination attracted a team of skilled engineers and designers. Together, they began to innovate, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in automotive design and performance. Their first creation, the Shelby Cobra, was a revelation in the automotive world. It was a powerful machine that shattered records and expectations alike. Yet, the path to success wasn't always smooth. The company grappled with financial constraints, production glitches, and the immense pressure of competing against established European manufacturers. But these challenges failed to deter Shelby. If anything, they fueled his determination. He believed in the potential of American engineering, in the spirit of innovation, and in his dream. He poured his heart and soul into Shelby American Inc., working tirelessly to turn it into a symbol of American automotive excellence. And indeed it was. Despite the odds, Shelby American Inc. emerged as a force to be reckoned with, producing some of the most iconic and beloved sports cars in American history. Shelby American Inc. was more than a company to Carroll Shelby. It was a dream realized. It was a testament to his vision, his hard work, and his relentless pursuit of excellence. It was the birthplace of a legend, the Shelby Cobra, a car that has become a legend in its own right. When we speak of Carroll Shelby's masterpieces, the Shelby Cobra stands out, a testament to Shelby's genius and creativity. Born out of a desire to revolutionize the world of sports cars, the Shelby Cobra came into existence in the early 60s. A story of audacious ambition. Shelby took on the challenge of melding the power of an American V8 engine with the agility of a lightweight European chassis. The result? A car of unprecedented power and speed. The Shelby Cobra was more than just a car. It was an embodiment of Shelby's vision and a symbol of American ingenuity. With its sleek and aerodynamic design, it was a sight to behold, a testament to Shelby's keen eye for style. But what set the Shelby Cobra apart was not just its looks, but what was under the hood. Shelby equipped the Cobra with a Ford V8 engine, transforming it into a veritable powerhouse. This was a car that could go from 0 to 100 in just under 4 seconds, a feat unheard of at the time. The Shelby Cobra was not just fast, it was lightning fast. But the Cobra was not just about raw power. It was a car that handled like a dream. Thanks to its lightweight design and powerful engine, the Cobra could take on corners with an agility that left other sports cars in the dust. It was a car that danced on the edge of physics, a ballet of speed and control. Over the years, the Cobra has become an icon, a symbol of a time when America took on the world of sports cars and won. It's a car that has inspired generations of car enthusiasts and continues to do so even today. The Shelby Cobra wasn't just a car. It was a revolution on wheels. A testament to the genius of Carroll Shelby, the Cobra stands as a shining example of what happens when audacity meets ingenuity. The year 1966 saw one of the most thrilling moments in auto racing history. In the realm of motorsports, there are few rivalries as legendary as that between Carroll Shelby's Ford GT40 and the mighty Ferrari. The Le Mans 24-hour race, a grueling test of endurance and speed, was the battlefield on which these titans clashed. But this was no ordinary race. It was a contest of wills, a test of mettle, and a fight for supremacy. In the mid-60s, Ferrari was the undisputed king of Le Mans. They had won 6 consecutive times from 1960 to 1965, and they were confident of a 7th victory. But Carroll Shelby, a man with racing in his blood and a dream in his heart, had other plans. Shelby had a vision, to build a car that could beat Ferrari at their own game. It was an audacious dream, some might say impossible. But Shelby was not a man to be deterred by the odds. He believed in his team, he believed in his car, the Ford GT40, and most importantly, he believed in himself. The Ford GT40 was a marvel of engineering, a machine built with one purpose: speed. It was sleek, it was powerful, and it was fast. Very fast. Under Shelby's guidance, the GT40 was fine-tuned to perfection. Every detail meticulously crafted for the ultimate performance. The race was a nail-biter. The GT40 and the Ferraris were neck and neck, pushing each other to the limit, neither willing to give an inch. But as the hours ticked by, the GT40 began to pull ahead. And when the checkered flag finally fell, it was the Ford GT40, Shelby's dream car, that crossed the line first. In beating Ferrari, Shelby didn't just win a race, he made history. He proved that with determination, passion, and a little bit of audacity, even the impossible can become possible. The victory at Le Mans in 1966 was not just a win for Shelby and Ford, it was a win for dreamers everywhere. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the true power of Carroll Shelby's legacy. Carroll Shelby left behind more than a successful car company. His legacy is one that has forever changed the landscape of the automobile industry. Shelby was not just a car designer or a race car driver, he was an innovator, a visionary who dared to dream big and had the courage to make those dreams a reality. When we talk about Shelby's influence on the automobile industry, we're talking about a man who wasn't afraid to break the mold. He didn't just create cars, he revolutionized them. He took the American muscle car and made it a contender on the world stage, proving that American engineering could go toe-to-toe with the best Europe had to offer. But Shelby's influence didn't stop at the racetrack or the production line. His vision extended far beyond the realm of cars. He was a philanthropist, dedicating a significant portion of his wealth and time to charitable causes. The Carroll Shelby Foundation, established in 1991, continues to provide medical assistance for those in need and fosters educational opportunities for young people interested in automotive and related industries. Shelby's enduring legacy can be seen in the ongoing success of Shelby American Inc. and the iconic vehicles that still bear his name. The Shelby Cobra, the Shelby Mustang. These are not just cars. They're symbols of American ingenuity and determination. They represent Shelby's unyielding belief in the power of dreams and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Shelby's influence extends to the silver screen as well. His story was immortalized in the 2019 film Ford v Ferrari, reminding a new generation of his monumental contribution to the world of automotive racing and design. Carroll Shelby was a man who truly lived life in the fast lane, and his legacy continues to inspire us. He taught us that with passion, vision, and a little bit of daring, we can change the world. Shelby's life is a testament to the power of dreams, and the vehicles he created are the physical embodiment of those dreams. So let's keep dreaming, just like Carroll Shelby did. Carroll Shelby's life was a journey of determination, innovation, and sheer will. A testament to the fact that no matter where you start, it's where you end up that counts. Let's take a moment to reflect on this extraordinary journey. It all began on a chicken farm in rural Texas, a humble beginning for a man destined to become a legend. But it was this very start that instilled in him values of hard work and grit, which later fueled his passion for racing. Imagine the thrill of the race, the adrenaline pumping through his veins as he shifted from a simple farmer to a celebrated racer. His love for speed and his determination to win led him to victories that etched his name in the annals of racing history. But Shelby wasn't content with just racing cars, he wanted to create them. Thus was born Shelby American Inc., a company that encapsulated his vision of crafting high-performance racing cars. Shelby's relentless pursuit of excellence gave birth to the legendary Shelby Cobra, a car that roared power and elegance. Then came the ultimate victory, the sweet taste of triumph over Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. This wasn't just a win for Shelby, but a win for American automotive engineering, a testament to his genius and craftsmanship. His legacy is not just about the cars he built or the races he won. It's about the indomitable spirit that drove him to overcome obstacles, to push boundaries, and to never settle for anything less than the best. The journey of Carroll Shelby from a chicken farmer to a racing legend is an inspiration, a beacon of hope for all those who dare to dream. His life reminds us that with passion, determination, and a never-give-up attitude, we can turn our dreams into reality. So, what have you learned from Carroll Shelby's life? How will you apply these lessons